Bandai Namco. Man, have these guys really been on a roll lately. They have not only made some of the best JRPG experiences such as Digimon Cyber Sleuth or the Tales of series, and of course Elden Ring, who can forget that experience, but they also developed fantastic anime brawler action adventure games like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which had some RPG elements mixed into the overall experience but was a fantastic experience for DBZ fans such as myself, and the Naruto and Naruto Shippuden Ninja Storm games. CyberConnect 2 did a really good job working with Bandai Namco on these games as well. But not only that, but we have the amazing One Piece Odyssey JRPG adventure game coming out sometime later this year as well. Hopefully. But my point is, whenever I see that Bandai Namco logo pop up while I'm starting a game, 8 times out of 10, I know that this game is going to kick ass. It was just recently announced that on Tuesday, April 12th, 2022, according to multiple job listings contracted through Nintendo, Bandai Namco appears to be remastering a 3D action Nintendo game. But what 3D action game could it be? Well, I'm so excited to hear about this news, so for today's video, I'm going to give my top 5 Nintendo 3D action game that I would love to see Bandai Namco remaster for the Nintendo Switch. Let's go, starting with number 5, Star Fox Adventures. A 2002 3D action adventure game developed by the amazing British video game developer known as Rare at the time, who were known for making some cult classic smash hits such as Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day, among more amazing video games. And Star Fox Adventures is one of the funnest Star Fox games I have ever played. Instead of the game being a linear on-rails shooter, this time we got a chance to step out of the R-Wing for once and fully explore and become immersed within a vibrant, fully 3D explorable planet known as Dinosaur Planet. The gameplay was very Zelda-like in nature. You could target onto an enemy and lay 3-hit combos with Fox's staff, and the abilities which you learned and gained throughout the adventure was very cool. Not only that, but the characters are very charming as well. I love this game on the Nintendo GameCube, and I would love to have a remaster on the Switch and play this bad boy portably wherever I am when I'm on the go. Number 4, Kirby's Air Ride. A 2003 racing game developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo, which Masahiro Sakurai directed himself, and would eventually be the last Kirby game he developed before solely focusing on the Super Smash Bros. Series. I have heard a lot about this game from other gamers and online forums, but have never experienced this bad boy for myself. Using a more simplistic control scheme, no button input was needed to move a vehicle forward. Instead, all you had to do was sit back and steer the control stick and use the A button for using the brakes or sucking up baddies in your way. Not only could you compete in races, but there are mini games which you could participate in as well in case you got bored of racing. I've never played this game, so I would love to see a remaster of this on the Nintendo Switch. Here's hoping that I will get to experience this gem of a game soon. Hopefully. Number 3, The Legend of Zelda Switch Bundle. It kinda sucks when we found out that Breath of the Wild 2 is being delayed, so to pass the time, I would love for Bandai Namco to handle a Zelda 3D collection games of sorts. Now I know that Grezzo is responsible for most of the Zelda remasters we have gotten to replay lately. There was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for the 3DS, and the lovely looking Link's Awakening remaster for the Switch. And I imagine that Grezzo is busy working on remastering the Oracle games, which debuted on the Game Boy Color back in the 2000s. But imagine if Bandai Namco remastered a compilation of 3D Zelda games and remastered them for the Switch. Hell, even add in the 2D games as well. Just freshen up the sprite work a bit. I know this one is out there, but hey, you have to admit, that would be amazing. Number 2, Metroid Prime Trilogy. The Metroid games were ahead of their time in my opinion. Retro Studios really showcased how a true 3D Metroid game should look and feel like to play while exploring a 3D environment on an isolated, creepy alien planet known as Talon, and I have so many fantastic great memories exploring its overworld. Gamers were not prepared to have their minds blown back in November of 2002. Samus never looked so badass, in my opinion, is one of the best 3D adventure games ever made. So what better 3D action game to remaster for the Nintendo Switch? I'm hoping we get the full Metroid Prime collection here. Imagine busting up aliens with your arm cannon, collecting new power-ups and upgrades in the dark, relaxing and playing these games portably in the comfort of one's own bed. Now, that's the dream. Number 1, Kid Icarus Uprising. Another game which was directed by Masahiro Sakurai and released for the Nintendo 3DS, it seems like the Kid Icarus series just doesn't get the love or attention that it deserves, which is strange, as it is one of Nintendo's very first IPs and a lot of retro gamers loved the first classic NES game. I know about the NES game, I played it, but I've never beaten it. But when Kid Icarus came out for the 3DS in 2012, and after hearing it was an on-rail shooter slash 3D action game, like many gamers, I was kind of on the fence. But then I played it and beat it, and wow, what an experience this game was. The story was fantastic and even caught me off guard here and there. The game really surprised me as I went from level to level shooting up baddies and then landing and using melee weapons to attack on-ground enemies, and I loved interacting with the other main characters and villains and listening to their dialogues as I was in the middle of the action. This game also had a fantastic multiplayer versus mode that reminded me a lot about Smash Bros, and I would love to see that return here with full online functionality and online support. If there's one game that I would love to see remastered for the Nintendo Switch, it's this game right here. Bandai Namco, if you're listening, somehow make this happen. And I'm not just saying all of this because I lost my 3DS game cartridge of this game. Nope, not at all. I just want to see a remaster for this game so that I can re-experience it for the current gen. Well, that's it folks. Now, these are just some of my top 5 games which I wish to see Bandai Namco remaster. But what about your guys' thoughts? What are your top 5 picks for what 3D action game that Namco Bandai should remaster on the Nintendo Switch? Sound off in the comments down below, and thank you guys for watching and supporting as always. Much love, and I'm very humbled. And if you've got time, be sure to check out my other reviews like my Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition remaster for the Nintendo Switch, my Elden Ring review, and my Breath of Fire 2, the Game Boy Advance version review, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land review. I did that one as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like as well for more video gaming content. Have a great day everyone. See you guys next time. Peace out. Peace out everybody. Much love and take care.